Okay, so I'm going to show you Hulu and how to add shows in and find shows on Hulu. And I'm also going to show you Liza. Here's Liza. Because it's more interesting to see Liza than it is to see me, to be fair. I think we're all in agreement on that. So start out by logging in. You want to create your own account because you want to be able to have your own queue. So if I go here and I'll log in to my account, then it won't change really too much on the screen, but what it will do is show my queue up at the top of the screen and have a link to my profile and say welcome Peter, which most likely the rest of you won't have. For adding new TV shows, they're going to be by series. So the best way to do it, I've found, is you go to the recently added shows and you just select more. And it will, this is not necessarily like recently added episodes, but actual entire shows that have been added. So it'll give you this list, and right now there's like 64 pages worth of shows that they have. So what I usually do is every so often I come back to this show list and I sort it by, most recent first, doing this latest thing. And if I see something new that I want to add, I add it. And you just keep going through the list until you get to the things that you'd seen previously. If you do this every, 3 weeks maybe, then you'll likely not miss anything. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll actually go to, if I hear the new TV show is coming on, like in the real world, then I'll go and subscribe to it ahead of time. But let me give you an example of this is a show that let's say I have no idea what Ben Harper and the rest, what does that say? Relentless Seven. So it's a music channel. So if I wanted to get Ben Harper, then I would hit subscribe and say episodes, and we'll keep it on all. They also have clips, but usually I just stick with episodes on things. And I don't usually worry about sending in me an email alert when videos are added. But what it should do is anytime there's something new, it will add that to your queue. It doesn't necessarily add things that are already on there. So to add things that are already on there, I'll select Ben Harper and the Relentless Seven, and see down here it has all his clips. Sometimes you'll get lucky and there will be a little box right here that says subscribe to or add all to queue or something like that. If that's not the case, then you're actually going to have to go along with these little plus signs on each one and turn them into checks. If you want to turn that off, unfortunately you can't do it here. So if you want to change anything that you've subscribed or that you put in your queue, you have to, if you want to change what you subscribed, you go to the profile, and then you go to subscriptions, and now we'll look for Ben Harper and the Relentless Seven. Should be right up here near the top. Yep. Ben Harper and the Relentless Seven. I don't want to subscribe to it anymore. Want to take it off? You just hit this little trash can. And there goes Ben. And if I want to remove those items from my queue, you just hit the queue tab. And once you're in here, then you can just delete these the same way. And now no more Ben Harper. You do, however, have the Adventures of the Galaxy Rangers with 65 videos. I'm not sure if I can get myself to watch that, but I remember it was on when I was little. It's a bunch of, Rangers in the galaxy having adventures. Whew, boy. Okay, so movies. I don't watch movies too much on Hulu, but they do have quite a few. Since I have Netflix and I watch Netflix stuff on there, I tend to stick to that. You see a lot of trailers on here, but there are some movies like It Could Happen to You is on here. This one, Fantasylands. Looks like an old Alice in Wonderland. That looks kind of neat. When was that made? 1951. That's pretty slick. I might have to check that out. Tags Hot Squish. I have no idea what that means, but I really want to know now. So that's exciting. So if I want to actually add any of these items into my queue, you'll see there's a little plus sign next to them. So if I want to add this to my queue, I just hit that plus sign. Now it's a check. How cool is that? And if there's anything else on here that I'd like to add, you just go and you find the little plus and you make it a check. So you can see popular feature films. Those are over here. Recently added ones are here. Trailers are in the middle. And then down the side it has them sort of by genre also. And you can do searches for different things by different genres or however you'd like to do it. But like I said, I don't use this too much just because I have Netflix as an option. And a lot of times if a movie is available on Hulu for streaming for free, then you'll also get it on Netflix for free. And on Hulu, even if it's a movie, you're going to have commercials in it. On Netflix, you don't have that. So, in general, that's a quick run through on how to add things to your queue and manage that and find new shows. Just have to keep up with it. You're not going to always see commercials for other Hulu shows that are being added like you would if you're watching a network station. So you just have to be a little proactive.